everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Jaguars going up against the Rams. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And an alley to run. There goes Thomas Rawls. Touchdown, Jaguars. Thomas Rawls, 74 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down following the run. On second down, Ryan. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mason, and he's got room, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
finding time, and that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there, and it's second down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And that's complete to Brian Quick. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Now they run. It's Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Ryan on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And now it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On third down, Ryan. And that's caught by Tamme. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They run it with Mason. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Trey Mason taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out come the Jags. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the box that's highlighted is for Hearns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hearns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
And the back goes into motion. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. They come out here in the eye. In motion, Julius Thomas. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Allen. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hearns that time. And now it's second down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Here we go now.
In motion, Julius Thomas. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Into his end zone. And Tammy with it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's complete to Britt. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run here with Mason. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. Completes it to Quick. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Set, blue, landed, leopard, leopard. Watching that, Barney, Barney. Set, blue, landed.
Allen. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Hey, let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's got quick. And give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Ryan on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down and 3. Ryan now to throw on third down. And incomplete here on third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Time to step aside. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Allen. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And now out on on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third down, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now Austin. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Ready, back 20,
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking for Britt, intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. Rolls. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, and the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On first down, Ryan. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Mason on the taunts. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. second down. Here's Ryan. It's caught left side, Tammy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Mason. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First and goal from the 1 as they looked, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards to go here on second down. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
All right, here we go.
They run with a power back. Rawls. That's strong running. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
All right, here we go. Green.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
As they run left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. That'll bring up second down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Allen to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kenyon Barner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long. It's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Ryan on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again is Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
There we go. Let's go.
On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside 20-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here, and the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go. Boom.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. Completes it to Lee. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. One last shot for Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jags, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.